Hi and welcome to this Fieldglass overview for suppliers. During this session, we'll be going through a general overview of Fieldglass. Once you are logged into Fieldglass, your landing page will look similar to this. And just to talk you through some basic navigation here, if we have a look at the left-hand side, so this is the home screen, and you'll see any recently viewed items, or any statement of works or bids that you have ongoing listed on the side for ease. And then if we go on to the view menu, this is primarily what you'd be using to look up any statement of works or bids that you have. So if we go under services, you'll see this statement of work here. If I click onto this, this will take you to any statement of works that you currently have ongoing. You can, if you had more than two, you can search via the ID, and you can also search the name. You can also search for any statement of works or bids just here with this search ID and search engine just up here. And then if I take you back to the view menu, you can then also look at the bids through here. Again, it would list any bids that you currently have ongoing just here. And again, bids again, you can search for them up here. That is primarily what you'd be using, is just this view for statement of works and statement of work bid for anything that you have here with us, a statement of work. And then if we move on to the right-hand side, you will see your profile just here. So if I click on to manage account, this will take you to your profile. Under your profile here, it's got your account, so for your supplier account. So for this one, it's called TestGov. So if I clicked on to edit just here, you'll see when it's created, it is created for generally a generalized kind of account that you would have, so like a shared account, and that would be the email provided here. But if there are multiple users, we would highly recommend that you add and list all those email addresses here. So that way, if there's any notifications of any bids, any statement of works, milestones, highlight reports, etc., you would then all be notified, and it won't go to kind of like that shared account. And it will be easier for you to pick up. And that is pretty much what you would do on this section. And then you would just click update, and then everyone would get those notifications. So if I just cancel out of this, and if we scroll down, you'll see that there is a section here for proxy users. So proxy users, like I said, this would generally be set up to one email address, but by adding proxy users, it allows multiple users to use that supplier account. So before I go in and show you how to add them, what you would initially need to do is, if we click on this settings icon just here, and we go to this user and click on to the user icon just there, you can add new users. So currently for this account, there's 2 users set up, but you can just click on new just here, and you can create an account for whoever that person is, a username, a display name, and their email address. It does ask you for a little bit more information. So under user roles, I would recommend that you click the administrator, unless you, if you didn't select administrator, they wouldn't have the same access. So it is administrator that you are looking for. And again, you just complete any information here and then just add them, and that would create a user for us. And then if we go back to where we were under manage account. So here in proxies, if I click edit, I can then add a proxy. So the user that you would have created would now be listed here, and you can just select them, and you can select a start date and an end date for their account to be attached to this supplier account. If I just take us back to my profile now, and if I go over here to my preferences, here you have the option to make any changes like date, format, etc. But primarily what we would say that this messaging center here, if we just click on edit like I just did, you would need to select all these boxes just to make sure that you are notified for anything that is outstanding, like milestones, highlight reports, any bids that you need to respond to, or statement of works that you need to respond to. That way you'll get all the notifications. And again, when you've linked those proxy users and you've linked those email addresses, it would mean that everyone would get notified that is linked, and it wouldn't just go to like a centralized email address. So if I come out of this, and then now I'm just taking you back. So this was our profile just here where we did these changes. We went through the settings to show you where you can add users. And then here, this is a work items menu. So you can see here, there's a number 3 here, which is showing there's 3 actions that are outstanding with you. So this is where you would find any statement of works that you need to respond to. You would find any bids that are awaiting your response, anything that requires your approval, any milestones that you need to submit, and any highlight reports that you need to submit. You would again get the email notification, and that can bring you here directly, or again, you can just log into Fieldglass and you can see here under the work items anything that's outstanding, or again, search for that particular statement of work, and then you can look through there. Thank you.